Hello, and thank you for watching this August 3rd weather update, brought to you by Agrible, the makers of Morning Farm Report. My name is Eric Snodgrass, and I'm a senior atmospheric scientist and co-founder of Agrible. Sunday's severe weather brought heavy rain, severe winds, and a lot of hail across many states in the Corn Belt. The animation below shows the radar loop from Sunday, August 2nd. Keep an eye on the series of storms that evolved into an impressive squall line in Wisconsin, Illinois, and Michigan. As of late Sunday evening, there were 6 reports of tornadoes, 99 reports of severe winds in excess of 58 miles per hour, and nearly 200 reports of hail, including some reports of softball-sized hail in Michigan. For a free, customized, field-level hail report from this severe weather event, please contact me at eric@agrible.com. As we start a new month, let's take a look back at the growing season we've had so far. This animation was provided by NASA's Global Precipitation Measurement Mission and shows the total accumulated rainfall year to date. We can see the impacts of Tropical Storm Bill across the midsection of the country, as well as the torrential rains across the heartland in June and July. Greens on this map indicate at least 12 inches of rain, with yellows at 20 inches and reds approaching 40 inches. Large sections of Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio have seen between 150% and 300% of their normal rainfall in the last 60 days, making June and July 2015 two of the wettest months on record in these states. As a consequence, many cornfields across those states look like this from above. I took this picture while flying over Bloomington, Illinois, last Thursday morning, and it shows areas in this cornfield where yields will be significantly impacted due to excessive rain. While the green areas will have outstanding yields, the question is whether they will make up for the poorly draining areas, which may have yields cut in half when compared to normal. While water stress has been an issue, large-scale heat stress has not. This map shows the year-to-date cumulative growing degree days. When compared to average, we can see that most of the Corn Belt is right on track for growing degree days. We can easily identify hot spots around the country, though, too. Starting first in the central United States, a few heat waves in July helped raise growing degree days in states like Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota well above average. In a similar fashion, the large high-pressure system that set up in the southeastern part of the U.S. a few weeks ago allowed temperatures to spike there for several days, which has led to their warm bias on the year. However, neither of these two regions compared to the ongoing drought and heat in the Pacific Northwest. The positive phase of the Pacific Decadal Oscillation and the persistent ridging out west has led to increased drought in Oregon, Idaho, and Washington, and has been the cause of several days where high temperature records were met or broken. Returning our focus to the Corn Belt, we can see that Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Iowa, Michigan, and southern Wisconsin and Minnesota were cooler than average for the month of July. To compare this to the long-term record, this graph shows the average temperature in July for the Corn Belt going back to the late 1800s. July 2015 will likely have an average temperature near 73 degrees, as indicated with the star on the right-hand side of this image. Another cool summer is great news for yields, as July heat stress is one of the biggest influences the weather has on the growing season. For example, compare July 2014, seen here, to July 2012. Well, this week, temperatures across the Corn Belt will avoid heat stress, as the 90-plus degree heat stays in the south for most of the week. So let's instead focus primarily on precipitation. Here's the 12-hour accumulated precipitation through early Monday morning. We can see the remnants of Sunday's squall line pushing through the lower Great Lakes, providing quite a bit of rain in that area. By Monday evening, there is a chance for precipitation along the Ohio River into southern Illinois, but amounts are forecast to remain light. As the week progresses from here, we will need to turn our attention to the Great Plains as a weak low-pressure system migrates through the central states by Thursday. Here's the 12-hour rainfall through Tuesday morning. And by Tuesday evening, we start to see the next weather system taking shape near Kansas. By Wednesday morning, we can see that the overnight hours on Tuesday night are forecast to have a large thunderstorm complex that will likely form near eastern Kansas. Looking into Wednesday evening, we can see the precipitation move into Missouri and Illinois. And by Thursday morning, rain and storms have now spread through Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Now, while the timing and the exact location of this next round of rain will change as we progress through this week and continue our forecast, the best guidance at this point suggests more rain for regions that have had enough for the season. Thankfully, last week was relatively dry for this region, which lessens the impact of this next rainfall event. Well, as we have been forecasting, the first 10 days of August look cooler than normal across most of the Corn Belt. As the month progresses, we are watching for more ridging in the jet stream in the southwest and south central parts of the United States, which will introduce warmer than normal conditions there. But forecast models suggest that states in the heart of the Corn Belt will once again avoid heat stress, which is great news for the soybean crop. In terms of precipitation, although drier than average conditions near the Great Lakes are shown in this 6 to 10 day outlook, looking longer term through the month of August, water stress in terms of drought is not forecast to be an issue this month. This will certainly help the bean crop, which is looking great in every location that did not have standing water in June and July. As always, we at Agrible will bring you the latest and best weather forecast information through our morning farm report so that you can efficiently plan your operations. We thank you for your attention and hope you look forward to our next weather video update. Thank you.